and you're serious, or they want to see you get a stage before they come in to you. How do you take it?
To me, no, not fun, normal, because on here the first time we've yes when I started with a lot of initiatives here in Shama. That is the reason why you to me able to you started on yonder. Now my other young day say if you have passion or a war would be there a pedo achieve BBA. The me idea neighbor na you should have two thoughts there. Idea pedo there will be negative and there will be positive. And see or two sides of a coin. Say negative no about this, positive no about this. Yes, started later once my foundation. The ever started could be a at I said, me breeding a lawyer away on our vice president. On easy. It's a start be for the starter. On easy, or they just show you there. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy at all.
Hello, everybody. Yes, my name is Gani, and of course, I'm Ganis Media on YouTube, Ganis Media on Facebook, Ukudabosum on Snapchat, and on Twitter. So, yes, anytime you see me with a microphone, it means I'm about to speak to somebody. And today, I happen to be here with a group of people who are doing so amazing in the town of Shama, which happens to be a suburb of Sekeni Takrade. And we are here to have a conversation about what they do. It's actually an award scheme. So the conversation is going to be around the award scheme and how far it's going, how far the people are supporting, and how well they are accepting it. So I hope you follow this conversation and keep following Ganis Media on all the media platforms. Thank you so much. Good morning, Cinema.
Good morning.
Apo me.
Nyame adom mo ye wa say.
Me she sure that you okay?
Oh, me okay pa.
Cinema. What's up?
Yeah, cool.
You are nice.
You are fine. You are fine.
Oh, man, so relax. Just relax. You need come on. Everything matters now. Yeah. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very true. Cinema. What's it? Shama James Brown was saying.
You know, I'm back at all.
How are you now? That is hard. But Cinema, your name. This is Gani. Your name.
I'm Christopher Ishen.
Christopher Ishen.
Yeah, Christopher Ishen.
I actually had a Ishen name, but I had to change it. People don't really know about it. Yes, you know what I was saying?
Justice Kobner Jr.
Mr. Justice Kobner. All right, that is Junior.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm Gani and no Gani Junior. Bro, what's up?
I'm Michael Mensah, but I don't know when you're near Kobner Studios.
Kobner Studios. I want to shoot your pictures you go online now.
Oh, yeah. Photography, yeah, printing press.
Yeah, that is so hard. Let me begin from you. How is it living in Shama?
Oh, kind of normal. Living in Shama is just a normal, like living in any way. See, just a normal thing.
But I see it to be difficult looking at the situation of the road network and all that. How is it for you?
Minimum day, difficult, very bad, but we have no options. Or they managing the manner. He move with things.
How copy that?
What that?
The canoes is one.
But I put it. Mr. Man,
oh, I remember Mr. Justice. Senior one. How is it being a shaman boy? How is it?
Thank you very much. Let me first of all use this opportunity to say a good morning to your viewers. Yeah, so living in a Shama, I'm a proud Shama boy. So we've learned a lot as young people living here in Shama. So our adulthood, I think Shama is a nice town that I am always passionate of promoting it. I always want people to come here to witness how Shama what is here. Okay, Shama is a fascinating town. We have a lot of tourist centers here that the government has turned a deaf ear and a blind eye to it, that if we focus on it and we promote it, it will catch the eye of tourists and people will troop in here. That will generate an income to the district assembly and the nation at large. And I think that tourism industry has a lot of value in terms of money generation to our GDP. And so I think that if we focus and the government, the Ministry of Tourism comes here and invest in our tourism industry here in Shama, it will, it will have a lot of positive impact on the tourism industry. I think going forward, we will discuss some of the tourist centers here. So.
Thank you so much. But my questions really come when what you say. So per what the illustrations you've given, senior man and Corbin on Okon Street, but the illustrations you've given, now I have about 10 questions for you. But the first one, yes, we'll come to it as the conversation goes on, right? But let me know this mini one. People are far from here. People are far from Shama, outside Takrade. They think like the young boy coming from Shama, all he can do is to be a fisherman. That's their perception. I've heard people say it. What do you tell them?
That is a misconception. There are a lot of opportunities here that if you leverage on it, you can also be a big person. We have a lot of great personalities who have emerged from Shama. The current Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture is from Shama. So there are a lot of opportunities here. Unless, of course, you decide not to follow your passion. But if you really want to follow your passion, you will definitely get to where you want to be. I think currently, I don't know for other districts, but I am the youngest assembly member here in Shama in the Western Region Atlas. So I think that if you follow your passion, it doesn't matter where you come from. Okay, doesn't matter where you come from. You have people who are very deprived from very less fortunate communities, but are doing great out there. And so Shama is not an exception. If you're here in Shama, you follow your passion, you are consistent in whatever you do, I think you go far.
And that means anything is possible anywhere. Tell them.
Yeah, so everything is possible. You should just have to follow your passion, and I think you get there.
That's right. Let me come to my brother Aishen. The same question. The young boy coming from Shama, how is it for you?
Oh, well, normal today. Me no working out there. A young boy coming from Shama. Aza obia one district and anun konkro oye no. The same thing. E was Shama so betumaye. Inti if say that's absolutely that's a young boy from Shama can do everything that obia one konkro oye.
But how well have you channeled your energy to the opinion leaders from here to take care of the road situation, which is important to me? Oh, so Mr. Assemblyman.
Oh, kakra so makane we na so obe ade apode fine, but your new road in Sansamede. Your new road in Sansam district team day. Yeah, in Monkoyi, even Elba from Ellen for into district capital, and Hunde, Yana Conbebre, Nella on Shada on ye. But painful good, Elba on the contractors or on site, in the there at least. Ubutum, why I mean, I fear look on you now, a good road. On yes, Sama road in Onkoti, other road to say young Chromia Road, all those roads, no, the Washana. Where man na
to that extent, I think the whole of Sekenita Kradimpo, road, but Mr. Justice, as an assembly member, after election and the change of government and the change of MPship, and how is it How was it for you?
Oh, it was great. I think um, being in an opposition for that very long time and you have your government in power, I think it's a good, something. But I'll just what I would say to the government is that they should fast track whatever things he's doing, because there has been a change of government and we still don't have the MMDCs. And when you come to the local governance, where the district assembly is the topmost or the supreme authority, things here are down because we don't have a DC or municipal. Yes, so I think they should fast track with whatever they are doing so that we get those DCEs, then the development we are all looking in our various districts and municipal assemblies can go on.
Thank you so much for that. I think as time goes by, we'll be having a lot of conversation with regards to all of these things. But Mr. Kobina, diving into the conversation, what will inspire a young boy like yourself and your brothers to try and put up a scheme or something to appreciate the good works of the young boys, anybody at all coming from the Western region? What inspired it?
Okay, that's it. Actually, in a district here, we don't have anything like awards, CBA or and people too are doing well in this constituency. And say, yeah, share how ibinom work or home was now want to promote another. And we came together there, yeah, baby to them, so that at least obi home when I say or bono home was and I say it being huna true I was in our area. Now people can see him. And so in a form of promoting ourselves. And dinner so come so we will come together that day, we will come together now. Oh, you're the money, then we will come together as one people in this constituency.
The dinner is actually going to happen when the awards is also happening.
The dinner and awards night. So that day that the awards night will be scheduled, or the same day now, yeah, dinner. Since I about to say now, yeah, did that, yeah, accessory.
That is so beautiful. Boy, no, John, I say on the them than on the
Oh, yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did it.
Then what's a bed in Saudi, a bed in man fan high. But I was asking, the inspiration behind organizing is difficult, I know.
Yeah, sure.
What inspired it?
Yeah, for them American, yeah, share. One hour one was in our district. Yeah, we want to promote them. We want to promote them. See, Hannington on them, yeah, so yeah, agenda. We will do something like that so that in a form of promotion, yeah, so you too many apple can be do.
That is so beautiful. Mr. Justice, the very time now, Mr. Kobna catch you there. Bro, I have the Mr. Kobna. So Justice, let me use the okay. Okay, sure. Bro, let's put up this whole idea and let's work towards it. For you, how was it?
Oh, it was a great feeling because um, looking at the several award schemes we have here in Ghana, you realize that there is a great disparity between ours and what is outside. That is why I was also glad to join the board to have this kind of award scheme, because you realize that most of the award scheme only focuses on I don't want to spoil like or damage the image of some of the award schemes we have, but you realize that their main concern is to extort money. Okay, but we are looking at having a positive impact on whatever craft that all the nominees or the awardees are coming from. Okay, so we not only giving them just a paper, we call it certificate, and giving them plaques. We're also looking at adding something that will have a positive impact on their craft. So that is the main inspiration behind me joining the team. Yes, because we don't want it to be the normal way of organizing an award. just for voting. Then at the end of the day, you give them a sheet of paper and a plug, and they go. Yes. So that is the reason why I joined the team.
Basically, why I don't like to be on awards and all that, because I feel like no one confirm votes. You give me something, that's all. But the idea behind yours, you've not told me a lot. But when I go to, and when you because you can actually picture what the person means. I'm like, yo, this is good. So I think it's a good deal. But you made mention of something. What makes it so special?
What is so special about our awards is that you realize that most of the award voting is 100%, and sometimes they will say board decision 20%, awards or the voting 80%, but at the end of the day, you see that the person with the highest votes will win. Okay, and you also realize that some of the awardees don't even qualify, or they are not doing what they fight for. But because the person has money and he or she will be able to vote, have enough votes, then the person is winning. But ours is different. 100 plus nominations now, but we received 200 plus nominations, meaning there were a lot of them that we rejected them because someone might file for let's say fashion design of the year, but the person is not doing any fashion designing. You understand? So we just have to
Take you off.
take you off.
Pick
Because
somebody who is
who is doing
serious.
yeah, exactly. So that is why our ours is different from the one that is outside. Yes.
I think that they will be watching. They will be listening to the wisdom. yes. But Mr. Shen, today Mambisa justice, like how when you were told, how was the feeling?
Your school na work there. Obisa questions. Also say they've said it all. They've said it all. But all the man kakakran income. Eshe Shama constituency youth connect dinner and I was night na. Them direct a nice program. Shama, we have about 57 communities. So the youth from each communities here but together to dine, connect, mingle with ourselves, and think about the constituency. That is all about the way I am. And see, then they can Shama, yawo the coastal areas and those one where farming and all those things. On what they ma in Chichim na we na deba in Kaboom na hint on the youth connect dinner and I was night na all my yard and ye unite as one people na yeah get to me project our constituency to the next level. In addition to what my brothers and so can Shama, you a lot of youths are wobo one pa burning kaboom today kwaso kwa or aso kwa samantha student networks. They are doing well, impacting ebe Shama your Transformers Foundation, Let Everyone Small Foundation, Movement for Shama Development. All these group of individuals, they are really making impact in our constituency. So this is the time for us to acknowledge them and motivate them to keep doing more.
But how is it easy to be able to convince the boy who goes to fishing? It's difficult to talk to these people. I know. My mother is from Gumodego, and when I go there, these people is very hard to convince. So how was it easy for you?
Oh, American, if you want to no bikasa, you just have to come to the person's level. And yet they because the nyamia wa drum maybe a school kakana you talk to the person and you be in the person's shoes and you speak to him and na yen na walk na day or farm one level and one kasa, to be honest with it but say connect na aya or the way back into speaking to them there we come to their level then we speak to them now what I say.
So I stayed in my mother's hometown for about 6 months, and other way, I was okay. So I joined them for 6 months. But these people, when you go there, and I really actually have a video. I spoke to some of them, and what they said is very bad. So I can't post it. I know these people how they feel. But Mr. Kobina, back to you again. Now you have the idea and you have our generation supporting the idea. How fast or where do you want to see it? Maybe 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. How do you want to see it?
Okay, thank you. But before then, let me clarify this. I'm ready to win on this.
Or some can. And I'm how was awesome.
I'm ready, the idea in the banner. You're better. Ɔnyɛ ade a yɛpɛ dɛ yɛyɛ for only this year na yɛka dɛ yɛregye mu. Because ɔyɛ continuous na yɛpɛ dɛ yɛyɛ and ɛnyɛ wei nkote mpo na yɛpɛ dɛ yɛyɛ. But as time goes on, yɛbɛbobɔ nneɛma do nneɛma.
You have a lot to introduce.
Because yɛpɛ dɛ yɛ promote the youth in this constituency. Na ho nso baabi ma wɔpɛ dɛ wɔgyina no ɛdwom na wɔgyina. Nti ɔnyɛ only this year nkote na yɛpɛ dɛ we want to do it more and more.
So expanding your wings. I know was secondary, your takrade, your mpoho. I need in Bemo, Obandan.
We have a lot to do, but we are starting from our constituency. Nti as time goes on, yɛbɛbobɔ nneɛma do nneɛma na nso wɔ mu. Because want to yɛyɛ for only the constituency, but we starting, we want to start from our home.
So actually, people should watch out for all those things through your media partners, all of us. And Ghana's media is happy to be one of them. Yes. So let me come to you, bro. As he said, maybe you also are a simple phobia. How do you want to see it? How do you want to see it grow? How prepared are you for it?
Okay, thank you very much. My topmost priority is we get to a point where we will even get rid of the voting process. Because we want our award to be different, we really wish that we have that kind of financial support to take care of everything without even letting them vote. Okay. But we're still in there looking for partners and sponsors. So if you are watching us, we want to use this opportunity to do an online yes, an online call for sponsorship. So yes, if you are watching us, you should come to our aid. Okay, we want it to be different from what people are doing. Okay, so ours is not just on getting the votes or the money. Okay, we want to support the youth, and like my brother said, we want all the youth in Shama district to come together. We have those from the fishing communities, those from the farming communities. We can come together, have these awards and dinner, then we promote our constituency. So that is me. If you ask of what or how I want to see this award in the next perhaps 5 or 7 years, that is my topmost priority. Is to get to a point where we get rid of the voting process. And so
you pick someone and be like, I will deserve it to get.
Exactly. That this person fashion designer of the year, you don't need to vote. You deserve it. Your craft, your impact should only make you win. Yes, that is how I want us to get.
That is so brilliant. I think I really like it, and I'm in love with it. But so to you, how do you also want to see it? In yours is specific. 1 year from now.
1 year from now.
Yeah.
1 year from now, the able to me influence some colleagues in other constituencies. Now, wait to what far as I area ni binu. Because you to encourage because you don't know the youth there, but any influence alone should at least your guidance between our one so I come up with something like this to also so on almost move me there able to yeah do.
That is so nice. But my next question is, how do you convince the big man who thinks the youth in entertainment and these kind of things we are lazy. We don't know what we are doing. Some of them, to the higher extent, or even pay school for other way. How do you convince them?
My kind of day, men and no major or big in the day. Sisiano, you were into global world. Bibia ya befo ye try ye na me ye ni na no ehunya na ehunya through the media the way ye share and flyer na re nti mama hu de yetina yikita camera na yetina we interview ni or ye time bi na ye then ye waste na de we are also making impact ni we ni na on ye waste your time bi agake.
That is so nice. But I there was some kind.
I'm very passionate about this question.
Yeah.
You see, I want to give two classical and practical examples. One on the content creating world and one in the political perspective. I'll first start with the content creation. Do you know Udimaya?
Yeah.
Do you know Udimaya is a graduate in China, right? I think Otto. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you see the kind of course he did, but look at the channel he is at because he's following his passion, and now he has been to almost all the big countries in the world. I don't know the country that you might want to go that he can't go there, and he's also making impact. He's getting a lot of money, so it's not only about school. Okay. And another, the political perspective or landscape I want to also use as a practical example is that, you see, we have 16 regional ministers, but there's an eye on the Ashanti regional minister because he's leveraging on social media to advertise whatever he's doing. Okay, so you hear a lot of people talking about him. Ashanti regional minister is working. The Ashanti regional minister is working. Understand? But there are others who are also doing perhaps amazing. But so people are beginning to see the good work he's doing. So social media is now part of us that I think we have to capitalize on it to sell whatever passion we have.
That is so nice. But coming back to you, imagine a young boy wakes up from sleep or from bed or from an idea, and you want to do something that will help your colleague youths, our generation, and probably those who are yet to come, and people, opinion leaders who have the how do you call it? The chance to help, see you, and they don't want to help. They don't listen to what you say. How does it make you feel?
Okay. No mum, but yet me and Kada Yarishan and say we won't move on. Because we know that with ourselves, if we try to help each other, able to move with things without saying yeah and we will be there. Because in there I did be a national said already. And as time goes on, we get people who are willing to help us. Because like with Ghana and Ankasana, Memu Hunde, I start to be for them to help you, it's so difficult unless you get to a stage before answer and yeah, them supporting me. And say we will still hope say in number for fun.
Be alive. Now let's come back to the constituency, the district, Shama, the youths. How did they accept it?
Nina no kasa. Kasa. Today brother can I was no different from so of the hours now. See, Eben Yimpa Nasa and anything common to his level. At least I believe that in Yamabuchuna were very understandable.
That is so nice. But Mr. Shen, imagine there, Aswala and Papa, and what idea be today, this brilliant idea, the first time that came to your head, and I discussed with Penyibina, they are not willing to help. Do you feel like giving up?
Oh, giving up on your option because there are so many ways able to be a for the die. If you need the and board no pay one Your photographers were board nim, your designers were board, your software developers, your influencers. Nti you betum yen na kusipo bibia what they use iska bi ade yan we betum wire na wada men at no cost.
Yeah.
Nti na make that so but when you feel echiriba ono so oye ibiti them mama bread king obama yetumi ya get rid of the voting process in them way.
I hope very soon we will get there.
Oh, very soon, definitely.
Where we will call like somebody like Gani, Charlie, working so hard, come for this award.
Yes, definitely. We will get there. We will get there.
That is hard. That is hard. But bro, coming back to you, Honorable Assembly Member. Imagine Obiabo Honokita idea. And the same question, they don't want to help, or they feel like and you're serious, or they want to see you get a stage before they come in. To you, how do you take it?
To me, no, not fun normal because on here the first time we've yesterday started with a lot of initiatives here in Shama. That is the reason why you two na able to started on yonder. Now, my other young there say if you have passion or a war, but be there a pedo achieve BBA. The main idea neighbor na you should have two thoughts there. Idea per day, there will be negative and there will be positive. And see, or two sides of a coin. Say negative no about this, positive no about this. Yes, started later once my foundation. Them ever started could be a as I said, me breeding a lawyer way. On a vice president, on easy. It's a start BB for the starter. On easy, or they just show you there. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy at all. Receive negative feedbacks. But say, yeah, let's say yeah. One on one no worker. If he and I work a negative or I don't know who. One of them call because they are coming on board. And this will be an advice to the youth. All people that open the way you know. I'm well structured. My tune my mind there. I don't maybe I know. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, you know. Jesus Christ. Obey. Shall obey. And so young Kofuma. Oh yeah. Kwame Nkrumah. Almost all the factories in our Ghana. In Zambia or Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah no yeah, but we are at the end of the day no. Or you cool tune. Me chia what you win at. And see, my wondering there, you will be an exception. That a day be a piano. A piano. The whole world. Maybe every year be academic maybe the every year academic maybe $1,000. Still you get people to fight against you. That's it. And so you should just have to tune in your mind to a certain point that negative feedbacks can't weaken you. That is what I was saying.
That is so hard. The same Kwame Nkrumah I can 1958 when 1960 or something in Addis Ababa. The world is full of contradictions, but these same contradictions keeps the world going. So no matter what people say, Mr. Kwabena, you have to keep going. And then with the matters.
Quite possible.
All right. So category definitions. Your first time trying to do an awards. And you introduce category definitions. I thought these things are done by the gurus who know very much about it. Where did the idea come from? From any of them?
Okay. For that idea, me that my idea, and I share it with my brother, and I'm not sure I can do. I'm not sure good because even we have a demo category, but on my da way. So on bottom why all five for but once on the definition of demo category, you know, on there on feta, it will go the other way around. Okay. For that idea, we think it's very good. The by defining all the categories of the
Now, Mr. Shen, we are talking about category definitions now. To the last person who doesn't know what category definition is, how do you explain it?
Ɛhwɛ yɛn a award a ɔyɛ ada a nkurɔfokuo bi akɛtena ho na yɛde biribi reba.
Yeah.
say ihu bibi woman secular singer of the year. Oyen na ya pedim bi yedama a group of people bi. Inti if yamba out na say yembe define yanche reason of the secular singer of the year one. And sure you knew be on file for them nomination. And now so the one over file for them nomination couple one tasi. Into only tina we find then obey in any door there at least whatever that yeah be an categories in ye define for people to understand before oberfa.
Say one can say a file. Next one queer more. You don't come back to blame anybody.
Oh yes, definitely.
You know what you fought for.
Yes. Definitely.
Well,
No,
straightforward.
fire no about crap. I had them 40% in the back clear because it be antiasi. Because my brother may yeah whether before you even move a file on any anywhere you will move to the next stage. You go for about 200 something or file, but it's 100 and above. When about 100, then I you want out to me. I want to fly someone or start. It is say I'm filing here crown an investigation. Even if you don't belong to this category, you cut you off.
Cut you off.
Yes, yeah.
How painful.
Oh,
My file, many I tell my tongue my file. Let's say you made him because no.
a bit that my meeting, my file for DJ of the year. Me a DJ, me nim DBA. I went to we put the year you film my own yo.
Yeah.
That mean not because me a DJ, Miss DJ of the year. Now, banner what to our money win. People outside call constituency in the way DJs in the club on the no. We are not even doing that. Yes,
That is what.
yes.
All right. Mr. Justice, particular definitions for the various awards, the various awards for the people, and you trying to educate them on it, putting it on flyer on social media. Aside that, who were interested? Did you have it?
Oh, okay. Like my brother clearly said, it is very important we define each award or each category.
Yeah.
So what you have to know is that in juxtaposition to our awards, most of the awards in Ghana, it centers around entertainment. Youth rapper of this, youth singer of this, youth actor of this. Yeah. It centers around entertainment and excellence. But our award scheme is different. It's cut across everywhere. We are thinking of all sectors. That is why you have fashion designer, photographer, all that. So it might be new to some people. So we will have to define for them to know the exact award or category they are filing for. So I think that brought the idea of defining the category to the nominees.
Okay, that is fun. But one that I'm very interested in is a fisherman of the year. What does he have to do? Onchinen baby and I don't hear
Not necessarily. You have a young person who owns a canoe.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, and the person is also making you see the fishery industry also plays a pivotal role in our in our economy. And so it is also prudent we look at that sector too. And so it's not about you catching more fish, but your impact, your consistency, the number of canoes you have as a young person, the number of people you've employed. It cut across all these perspectives. So it's not about catching more fishes.
I'm trying catch more fish, you are qualified, something like that. So community or no match also no or per fish and Anna.
And this
You can story of I want to story Anna.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
I always say every fish okay, you know your wine be that. You find the one fun high. So yes, the idea of having partners, media people, Ghanese media, other partners. That one too. At what point did you feel like no, must say
No, Them be yedin kan ya kan bibi ye bi won no wo enim kam yedi ye social media harness yedi push no so bo ma you bitum ya reach out more audience into you consider first of all, you consider those media houses in our war and catchment areas. Maybe moving forward, by extending outside the region. Yes.
Okay, so Baba Tadi na second D na yamenya mano. Okay. Honorable, how was it trying to bring Gani, bring this, bring that? How was it?
Okay, with this awards, you've with every ejuma obiari ya chiche obia won ejuma re na nti amaka dey with a media aspect na then the remember the education nsa and is hu there are a lot of media houses na content creators na that I remember the ejuma immediately you'll be in the best position to answer
the question. I actually had a fight with him. But I can't Jawana. I was there. I was really waiting to see Shama constituency. Then I start posting, and all of a sudden I see people. Somebody tag me and like, as a media person, I have to know that this is happening or this is happening. So I was actually furious. How was it that day? It was. I don't remember what they were.
Oh, okay. Actually, no. As I said, Ken, mom, day. Maso, metase, I am here.
Yeah.
It's not, mama, apology.
Oh yeah, that one.
Michelle, Kenan. Yes, this century now, everything has become like technology. So we believe like, uh, for us to reach to people, no, in there, one boy being here. The same as other partners now, you're bringing one on board. No? Also on board being because I'm going now on to now on reach out with all of the people in the constituency through our and other media partners. We believe we can get a lot of people who are yeah, sure.
So our next conversation will be about. But first, the date for the awards. The main when is it?
20th April 2025.
Saturday fasting. Main the day since 20 hours. I catch you the day. Yeah, so on this episode we'll come back to the conversation again in a few weeks time, or let's say a week or two. So on this episode we are about to end it. Sination, your words to the people. They should follow you. Where can we find you? What do you tell them?
Okay, Ebony, yani medium brother Ken, yani yan brother Mike, handle all our media, so he will be the best person to give out.
Don't you have anything to tell them?
Oh, but for the final words, yes, Shama constituency, Shama, people think it's only Shama. We are not focusing on only Shama. Yeah, brother Michael, only Shama. Even the board, you see that some of them are from almost all the 17 electoral areas in the constituency. Nti, woma youth no, woma yambra, yamba kambum na yenye fe, onye fe. Na make my account there. Yes, yɛbɛyɛ na yɛayɛ no yie. Nti wɔn nso wɔmfa wɔn ho ngyem. Awoduru a wɔde bia because of the din and nti ɛbɛtɔn ticket bi kakra no. You patron or there enya ticket no bi na at least also a way of supporting us. Na yɛntum yɛn achieve yɛn aim. Nti I think maka ama ɛtiefo.
Thank you so much on that. And Mr. Justice, what do you tell them?
Okay, my final comment will be on the first one is that we have to put it on record that our brother here is the vision bearer of the award scheme.
Okay.
And we all came on board to support. Two is that anytime I get an opportunity to speak on radio, on TV, on online TV, I want to talk about the tourism industry here in Shama.
Yes.
And so I promised you from the preliminary stage of my conversation. So I think you should take the final word of.
Then you come back.
Then I come back and
So now,
finalize.
Mr. Kwame, I have questions about it. So yes, let's go to Mr. Kwame.
And I'm ready to answer them.
Yes, Mr. Kwame. To the people who will be watching the interview via Ghana's media, 20th April is the day for Shama Constituency Youth Awards. What do you tell them?
Okay, so Mama's not to my kind though voting we start out, but once you know that you fit any category, and fighting still I can't or more there ever fight now. So it's my back because at the end, you all the nominees. Now we come together on Friday, be a in win and in win. We all come together and dine at that 20th. And say, yeah, a feel that a what start a way that I don't say, na yeah, I can't home. There's still I go to now. I filed for nomination. Have a back.
All right. Thank you so much. And Mr. Jen, Mr. Justice, Dr. Shaman from above, I have a drone shot. Very beautiful landscape, beautiful sea. Just the girl I'm saying and I'm saying all the same. Punubatobe. Why is tourism not coming here so much?
I'm even surprised. I'm sure it's because we don't promote our tourism industry and we've also not invested in it that much. It will interest you to know that Shema is the first town that the Europeans visited. Yes, in Africa.
Yes.
Shema is the first town. So we have a cross planted in the sea about 550 years ago. See the cross. I can if yes, it was planted in the sea about 550 years ago. So it even came before the Elmina Castle and all that. We also have the third oldest fort in Ghana here. That is the Fort Sebastian, which was built between 1920 to 1926. 1520 to 1526, sorry. Yes. We also have the first black philosopher.
From here.
The first black philosopher, Anthony William Amo. I think his name was changed to Antonio Wilhelm Amo because he schooled in Germany. He also, when he died, he was buried here in Shama, just adjacent the Fort Sebastian. He was from Maxine, but he was buried here. The first black philosopher, the whole of the African countries, he was the first black philosopher. And we also have an estuary here in Shama where the Pra River meets the sea.
Yeah.
I think when we were young, we used to see geography students from University of Ghana, UCC, Winneba to come and just watch it. So we have all these things here, but we are not making use of it. So it's an appeal to the government that if we put in much investment and promotion, then people will come. We have German. I think just recently, an institution, tertiary institution from Germany came to renovate the grave of the first black philosopher, Anthony Wilhelm. Yeah, so I think we should take serious of it and promote it. We'll get money for the district.
We have Western region. We have very beautiful three estuaries. One is here, one is at Butre, and one is at Hafasini. Do you know about that?
Yes.
But all these places, is it a Western region? We don't push much, or what is it? I don't really get it.
I think our advocacy is too low. Yes. So we should just take that. We should be able to promote and advocate for that. For Western region, we've been left out for so many
years.
Yes. And what baffles me is that the former member of parliament for Sekendi was a minister for tourism.
He started working, but the time was short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I think we should advocate for that. Even Shama, if you take the tourism industry here in Shama very serious, it can be the gateway to tourism here in Western region. So that is what I wanted to say about that.
All right, that is so nice. But now you have Madame Emiliata as the fisheries minister. What do you expect?
Okay, the expectation shouldn't be that high, but we have hope. There. I personally I campaigned for her. Yes, because I'm an NDC, you have to campaign for your candidate. And we promised a fishing harbor here in Shema. Unfortunately, we have the fishery ministry coming here. I'm sure we have no option than to do it.
80% chance.
Exactly. That was the next election. We don't know what to say. Exactly. And so we will be on her to festive. Yes, exactly.
That is so beautiful. Yes, and we came to you from the Labamba Beach Resort here in Shama, and I was here with the board of Shama Constituency Youth Awards. And we've had a nice conversation. I hope you enjoyed it and keep following us. We'll be coming back for more. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Gani, and I came to you live with this generation of mine. We are just beautiful, nice guys. One wall is all in town. Our pedal wall. I mean, I'm my well. I say,
Open one.
agenda boys. Yes, yes. Thank you so much for watching, Daniel. Thank you for capturing us. We are out for today.